Speaking of movies that are coming up, though, and to do with DC, we finally learnt a bit of information about the Batman Part 2.
Yeah, the mysterious movie.
Yeah, which people have been speculating for ages who the villain's going to be. The big rumour was the Court of Owls.
Court of Owls, Hush was another one.
Yeah.
I do think the Court of Owls will probably be in these at some point.
Thing is,
but
isn't the Court... Okay, so I'm not a nerd. I don't read comic books, aside from the ones I do read. I don't know. I've never read a comic with the Court of Owls in it.
I have.
Because they...
I've read the main one.
Go and fucking suck.
I've read see
Frank Miller's penis. I don't know.
See,
are they just not the same thing as the group in the first movie? Like the rich people?
Similar idea. Okay, so like the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Basically the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And it's like
the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. They're basically the Illuminati, and it's like we're this like secret group that has like controlled Gotham ever since like for years, and it's like but they're like super secret.
Okay.
So like no one knew about them. And like the story that they like began in, I think was the New 52, where like DC like tried to reboot everything, and they, like it was around then, and like it's a really good story. Okay. Like it is a really good story, and it's like and I can totally see them like trying to do it at some point. Yeah. I totally buy that there will probably be a live action Court of Owls at some point. Yeah. Whether it's the Gunn like Batman or the Matt Reeves one.
That's a fucking bang.
Yeah.
Brave and the Bold.
I mean, the thing is I would not be surprised. My theory right now is whatever villains they decide to go with the Batman and like the Matt Reeves stuff, it will be very limited to like realistic villains, while like say the more outlandish ones.
Well, yeah, that's pretty.
Like say like Ra's al Ghul, or like those kind of the more crazy like outlandish like Batman villains will be saved for Gunn. Yeah, and his like kind of because he's doing the more Grant Morrison like kind of run. So Clayface would make sense because even though Clayface is like an outlandish villain, there's been a lot of attempts to ground him.
Well, see, this is the fun thing.
Mr. Freeze.
So obviously Clayface, I do think Mr. Freeze should 100% be in these movies.
It would be perfect for him to show up in a Reeves movie.
But so Clayface has been confirmed as the villain for Batman Part 2.
Or at least it's like
one of the villains.
Potentially.
And Clayface I think is a really cool choice. I love Clayface.
Clayface will be really
he's cool. I'm intrigued how they're gonna do him because you know, I think the Clayface that people think of, or at least I think of, is obviously like the big clay guy who's just a fella.
He's a man with a clay face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think seeing that, like, if you look at the fucking Batman, like Part 1, it's hard to imagine him in that world.
But yeah, and that's true. And I think that'll be the interesting part is to see how they're able to juggle like the more outlandish thing of Clayface because I think there are ways they could do it. Yeah. Like, say, like with the Penguin. The Penguin is outlandish in the sense of, he's just a gangster, but the way he is, like, the way he's meant to be, like in the comics and stuff. But I think, like, in the Batman, they've done a good job of being like, okay, like, this is our version of him, which is, like, this guy in a fat suit. That's just kind of, you know, this, like, smarmy gangster.
So maybe Clayface doesn't become massive. He's just a guy.
It could be, like, like, they could do something where it's, like, I don't know, like maybe it's like an experiment or something. Or something. And it's like he like becomes a Clayface because I don't know, like
experiments.
It's one of them because it is a strange villain because obviously like how like focused on realism the Batman like this whole universe is right now. But I would not be surprised if they do have an idea for that. Yeah. If it is him. Because I know like Hush was a name that was like revealed a couple of like months ago. I remember seeing an article about Hush where people go like, the Batman Part 2's villains potentially announced that it's such a boring choice. That's like Hush is like the perfect is like the single perfect villain for Matt Reeves Batman for exactly what they're doing. Yeah. Hush is like fucking perfect. It's made for that. Yeah. Like that whole character is made for that. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, Hush will definitely be a part of it. And the thing is I mean, that's another thing as well, is like the way these like Matt Reeves films seem to be is that like I wouldn't be surprised if there's multiple villains, but they're in different roles.
Well, we've still got the fucking Barry Keoghan Joker, don't we?
Exactly, we have that. We have the Penguin, who's still going to be running around doing stuff.
He's running around doing Penguin things.
Yeah, it's like, obviously the Riddler
is
still alive. Like, they could still do more with the Riddler. I think, like, with the Batman, it's like, there'll be, like, because I remember when it was coming out, they'd be a bit worried at just how many villains were in it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's one of them where it's like, the Penguin is a villain in the movie, but it's a different type of villain. It's not like, you know, he's not the central villain. The central villain is...
No, he's a supporting character.
Exactly. The Clayface could be a supporting, like, it could be a grunt.
Yeah.
It literally could be the main villain is someone else, but Clayface is, you know...
Like, the big man.
Yeah, like Clayface is just, like, the main, goon. Like, it's one of them, like, you don't know, because it's, like... Because when you see so many names coming out... I totally buy that the Court of Owls will be in it at some point.
Yeah.
I think Court of Owls makes sense more for Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
Because I do think they could easily tie that into a lot of the narrative stuff they're doing right now.
Yeah.
But it's
makes sense with this version of Gotham.
Exactly. Like, it would make a ton of sense. I hope that is what what they actually build up to. Like for the Batman Part 3.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like they actually do Court of Owls, because I'm presuming it'll be a trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Like presumably.
Then James Gunn will kill it off.
No more of that. Fuck you guys.
You guys like these movies? No.
I'm honestly shocked they're still making them.
Yeah.
I was thinking like...
Especially if you're going to have a different version of Batman.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Especially if the Joker movies are starting to lean more... I mean, fucking hell, so obviously Harley Quinn is in Joker 2.
Yeah.
I swear I saw a rumour there was going to be another... Like, Harvey Dent's apparently in this movie as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, who's playing him?
We don't know, but there's like sign, like, because there's been the set photos released of.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Harley Quinn, and there's like a sign saying Harvey Dent is the real clown or whatever the fuck. So I guess
Chris Pratt.
I fucking hope so. So then I feel like if the Joker, so if we've got the Joker movies, they're gonna start having their own fucking weird versions of villains, and then you've got Matt Reeves as Batman, and then also Gunn's Batman. Audiences are going to be fucking confused.
That's the weird thing. That's just the weird part about this whole universe, is that it's like, I mean, audiences are very dumb.
Yeah.
They're very stupid.
Hi, audiences.
Yeah. Audiences are not smart.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe like DC has some confidence to at least be like, okay, can people juggle having two Batmen?
Yeah.
Can we have...
No.
You know...
Not in the slightest.
And that's the thing, because we never had that before.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we technically have that now if you count fucking Flash cameos as...
Exactly, yeah, because it's... And that's like the tough thing, is like, cause we've never really had like an active thing where we've had like two Batman franchises happening at the same time. Like, they've been separate, and it's like... So it's one of them, it's like... Because with the Flash, yeah, he's in it, but I guess it's a cameo. And it's more like a multiverse thing, blah, 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 blah. It's like, but...
Apparently it's a fucking weird cameo where the lasso of truth gets used on him, and Ben Affleck had like a full fucking spiel. I think he just spoiled the movie on it.
Well, because he filmed it like so many years ago now at this point that he's probably like fucking... He probably doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably just like, oh, well, I mean...
I bet this is not even in the fucking movie.
Yeah, probably not, because fucking The Flash is like a Frankenstein creation.
Yeah.
It's like 60 different cuts.
Clayface's like backstory will be that it's just like the human representation of the Flash.
Yeah.
That's been experimented on for so long.
Yeah.
Pieces ripped out of him.
He like mutated now, it's grown like a human form.
Yeah.
Like,
and then James Gunn looks at him and said, "This is the best movie that's ever been made."
my beautiful creation.
Yeah. He just screams in agony. Please
oh my god! It's like running around. It's like, I have seen things you people wouldn't believe. I've seen cuts of this film. Like, I've seen so many cuts.
So, Clayface.
Yes.
Who is your number one choice to play Clayface?
Chris Pratt. James McAvoy.
James, yeah.
He likes to play multiple roles. He could be Clayface. He could do... Wait, no! Actually, it could be like 60 different people. He could be Chris Pratt in one scene. James McAvoy.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Chris Evans. Chris Hemsworth. My Uncle Chris.
Tom Holland.
Tom
Holland.
I reckon.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Just make it Brendan Fraser. Why not? He's on the Renaissance. The Renaissance continues. He's Clayface.
Yeah.
But then, no, the thing is, if he's in this film, then they'll just like remove it from existence because he he was the Firefly and Batgirl.
Yeah, and he was in Doom Patrol.
Was he actually?
Yeah, he's in like all 4 seasons.
Oh, he's like
he's the guy who has like he's like the Robo Man or something.
But is he like his form not Robo, like his human form?
He's the human version.
Yeah. I don't watch Doom Patrol. I'm not a nerd.
Neither have I. I think only 10 people have seen Doom Patrol. So Doom Patrol fans.
I feel like maybe like 100 people saw season 1. 2 people have seen fucking season 4 of Doom Patrol.
Yeah, no one. It's like Titans.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing of Titans I know of is the trailer when everyone was joking about like when Dick Grayson goes fuck you, fuck Batman. Like that's the only thing I remember.
I know Superboy is in it now, but I couldn't tell you if I couldn't tell you the season premiered that he was in. You know they're on season 4 part 2. When the fuck did season 4 part 1 happen?
Boy, you know what though? Your Gotham Knights, the
Yeah.
CW show, apparently that's doing amazing.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's doing great.
Who is watching this?
People exist outside of social media.
That's mad.
I know.
Are they the
crazy.
people who's watching fucking Titans? Are they the people who made Aquaman $1 billion?